When scientists look for an earthquake's cause, their search often starts underground. Centuries of seismic studies have shown that the collision of tectonic plates and the movement of subsurface faults are the primary triggers of tremblers. But now, MIT scientists have found that certain weather events may also play a role in setting off some quakes. In a study appearing today in Science Advances, they report that heavy snowfall and rain likely contributed to a swarm of earthquakes in northern Japan over the past several years. This study is the first to show that climate conditions could initiate some quakes. Snowfall and other environmental loading at the surface impacts the stress state underground, says study author William Frank, an assistant professor at MIT. The study focuses on ongoing earthquakes in Japan's Noto Peninsula, where seismic activity is synchronized with seasonal patterns of snowfall and precipitation. This connection between quakes and climate may not be unique to Japan and could influence other parts of the world. With global warming, the climate's influence on earthquakes could become more pronounced. If we expect a redistribution of water in the atmosphere, oceans, and continents, that will change how the Earth's crust is loaded, Frank adds. The study's lead author is former MIT research associate Xing-Yu Wang, now at Grenoble-Alpes University. The team includes EAPS postdoc Xin Kui, Yang Liu of the University of Vienna, Takashi Hirose of Tohoku University, and Kazushige Obara of the University of Tokyo. Since late 2020, hundreds of small earthquakes have shaken Japan's Noto Peninsula. Unlike a typical sequence, Noto's activity is an earthquakeswarm, with no obvious main shock. The MIT team aimed to find patterns in the swarm by analyzing the Japanese Meteorological Agency's catalog of earthquakes over the past 11 years. They discovered that the timing of quakes grew more intense and clustered in late 2020, signaling the start of the swarm. The scientists then examined seismic measurements from monitoring stations over the same period. They observed that changes in seismic velocity beneath the Noto Peninsula were synchronized with the seasons. The team wondered if seasonal precipitation could influence the Earth's structure and set off an earthquake swarm. They looked at how snow and rain affected the underground pore fluid pressure, the pressure exerted by fluids in the Earth's cracks and fissures. Wang and Kui developed a hydromechanical model of the Noto Peninsula to simulate pore pressure over the last 11 years. They found that changes in pore pressure aligned with seismic velocity changes, especially when they included snowfall data. The ongoing earthquake swarm in Noto can be partly explained by seasonal precipitation, particularly heavy snowfall. The timing of these earthquakes lines up extremely well with intense snowfall, Frank says. Heavy snowfall and similar extreme precipitation could play a role in earthquakes elsewhere. While the primary trigger is underground, climate conditions can affect when and how earthquakes happen. When we first want to understand how earthquakes work, we look to plate tectonics, Frank says. But, the climate is one of those second-order factors that can influence earthquakes. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for further videos.